Hello and good evening, folks. I'm going to be drawing today and also talking about something really ridiculous. I have no idea what I'm going to draw, but yeah, I'm just using this basic pen. Yes, it's sweet, it's delicious. No, I don't know if it's delicious, never tried it. But this here is actually pretty good. This happened to actually taste like Tang and Country Time lemonade mixed together. That's what it tastes like, actually. Very weird. But there are other things much more weirder than this. People are obsessed with keyboards. They say, oh, it sounds different. They all sound the fucking same. Clickety clack. So, you're probably wondering, like, oh, I never really see you draw anymore. Well, I do draw. I have other things I'm worried about. Ah! Oh. Yeah. Apple. Apples are actually quite easy to draw. It's really not that difficult. It's kind of weird looking though. It's like, why is the apple look all fucked up? Oh well. Yeah, some people just draw the. What's these gonna be? Yeah. You can draw so much detail if you want. It doesn't matter. Well, the weird thing that happened just recently, I got was a notification on my phone specifying that in my email. Kind of weird. Seems, yeah, maybe not. But anyways, the notification I got was for Patreon. I forgot all about Patreon a long time ago because I had it once, and I guess I still have it or whatever. I don't know if I was able to delete it or whatever. And it was been a long time ago. So what happened was it gave me a notification specifying that we're gonna now switch your billing to now uh, month by month and whatever it is on Apple iOS. I'm like, I don't have it on iOS or anything. It's not even associated to the iOS. It's like, how are you going to charge it through that or whatever? Well, you got your other sources of specifying a link about it, which I kind of don't have it anymore or whatever. Anyways, uh, and then trying to find out, and it just gives me this runaround about deleting or whatever, and then just reading and specifying, oh no, this is a request to the digital copyright bullshit about what is it protecting one's data and stuff. It's like whatever. If you're wondering why I still had Patreon, well, actually, I forgot about it because it never really worked for me. I tried really hard to set it up and everything, doing everything I can, and no matter what, no matter what device I had, their site was so fucking buggy and shit like this. It just got irritating for me to deal with this, and more so like using Android devices and iOS devices. But if I go through, just a browser and shit, that's not Google or Apple, it actually worked okay, but it was still fucked up and whatnot. Nobody was really actually going to my Patreon or whatever. Say, well, did you really advertise it? Well, I never really had any viewers, so I'm like, I don't really want it anymore or whatever. And I don't know. I thought I did was got rid of it or something, deleted it or some shit. A long time ago, really forgot about the whole thing. And it was just by luck I was able to get into it, and I'm trying to do is delete the damn thing. It's like, it says that it is or it's going to or whatever. I got the notification and again about it. Oh yeah, here's the other thing. My my smoke alarm, it's going off. There is no smoke. There is no problem with carbon monoxide or any of that shit. It'll just go off on its own for no fucking reason. So all I had to do was take that fucking damn thing down and put it on the couch, and it's underneath a pillow. And yet it still just fucking goes off every so often. Say, oh, is this the battery? No. Brand new batteries still does this. It'll be for a while, and then all of a sudden it does this kind of nonsense. Sometimes it just won't stop, so I have to literally keep on, messing with it. Well, did you try taking the battery out and stuff? It's annoying. And I notice when it does, instead of doing that dying noise, what it usually does, the thing just fucking goes off constantly and won't fucking shut up. There's, it could be outside in the clean air and shit. If you find clean air anywhere in any major metropolis, you know. See, the problem with a lot of people that draw, especially with detail, if you want to know, is the over detailing or whatever, or you just don't know. Me, I didn't really know what to draw, so this is like kind of what I'm doing. It's not really complicated, but it gives you some practice on things like such as shading and shit, of practicing different techniques, You can go with stippling or you can go with cross hatching, but if you're going to do that with rounded shapes, do curved lines, not straight. See, straight lines is like for, well, I should do later. Straight lines is like for boxes or some shit, some flat thing, but anything that's round, around it, you want to do is go along, the curvatures, of the object. Show that it's curved, it's rounded, and change well, actually, I'm going to say was change the pressure of how you make the strokes, because the lighter you do, the more faint it does. The more faint it does, the more faint it becomes. Oh, yeah. But drawing an apple, using just like cross hatching like this or whatever, straight lines. It it can work, but it just doesn't look good. It just looks more flat. That's if you're going for a more flat looking thing. So yeah. Yeah. Shut up. Okay. It's kind of nice. If you notice, it looks okay for you from that angle, but if I turn it around, you're gonna see like how loopy it really is. It's like, it's actually, stretched out. See, it's what it looks like. It's not really good, but if you angle it just right, it looks better. It's all perspective. No, just deal with this. Yeah, when you're just doodling and stuff, it doesn't really matter if it comes out good or not because you never know. Another good exercise, just for when you're stuck, you don't know what to do and stuff, or you're trying to practicing your line weight, especially if you have this dip pin, one of the old pins where you dip it into ink and go, yeah, just scribble, just do this. Like, it doesn't matter which way you go, just, yeah. This gives you a little more confidence. It's like, okay, you know, be more confident and within this. And plus, a lot of times you can end up finding different shapes and outcomes and whatever. You can find images in this scribbling to where, yeah, it becomes something else. Whatever your mind ends up perceiving what it looks like. So, another apple. Uh, more detail, or at least scribbling and stuff. Darker. Yeah. It's kind of interesting that you could actually come up with different shapes and stuff just by scribbling around and end up producing another image hidden inside. But it also does is help you with confidence. So if you're like unsure about yourself of drawing, especially like I'm afraid of inking, like going to screw it up, just get like a cheap pen or something. This happens to be a Uniball, not too bad. And just mess around on blank piece of paper or line paper or whatever you call it, and not really care what you're drawing. Don't really think too hard about it. You know, I had no idea what to draw, so I just drew apples in all different ways. And they're not all great in any form, you know. It's greatness is on what you think of it of yourself. You know, it's only an opinion. That's all. Is it any good? Does it have showing of skill? Yes, it does. But if I like it, oh well. I'm very harsh on my own artwork. Always have been. I'm like, yeah. A lot of times I just draw shit that I see, I care about, or I think about, you know. And I try drawing a lot of things. See, here's the problem that a lot of artists have and stuff is you spend so much time learning how to draw one particular thing. It doesn't matter what it is, from one angle and stuff. When you try to move it to a different angle, it's a whole new thing to a whole new dynamics and everything to the point where you're like, oh, I actually suck. You know, that's just kind of how it is. You know, you gotta practice doing different brush strokes, using different techniques, using different types of things like pens or pencils or whatever. Charcoal is actually very wonderful for somebody that's going to learn how to draw, especially figures and faces and shit like that. So with charcoal, I always suggest just make big blocky shapes of the character, of what you're drawing. Just draw in is actually the dark values. And then you can easily do is lighten it up by taking some of it away, using Kleenexes or cotton balls and stuff, and whatever you got to kind of clean that up. Use erasers and eraser shields. Those are little metal things that have little grooves and stuff, and can be used as a template, but it's actually meant so you can erase that one particular little line by rubbing the eraser through those grooves. Woo! Kind of cool if you didn't know what an eraser shield was actually meant for. Meant to do is protect what you're not trying to erase, but allow you to erase that thing. Yeah. Plus, I gotta go get my taquitos, my little roll tacos. Taquitos. Yeah. By Jose Ole. These are chicken and pollo. Pollo, taquitos. Oh, yeah. Yes. You're gonna say, oh my god, you microwave those. Yeah. Not too bad. It's a little warm right now because I left them in there. It's just a chicken, but like it's only chicken. No, this actually has cheese. And also seasoning in it. It's not too bad. I usually use my guacamole salsa, but I don't have any right now. So, eating them plain. Little snack. Yeah. I should.